Just caught in a lie. Speak up!
And Jim Carrey is back. You do not want to miss what we found in our archives.
It's going down to the river. There's gold here.
Oh, my God. I could look at Jim Carrey all day long. Welcome to Access. We're going to talk about Ben Affleck to start off. The cover of Us Weekly says it all. Ben Affleck fighting for his life. Scott Evans is here, as well as actor and comedian Haley Marie Norman. So welcome to our table.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored.
I do not like, well, first of all, to put him on the cover with fighting for his life, especially addiction is
A glitter girl, honey, so I loved her look.
I'm telling you, it's kicking up a notch now, and you see how big that stage is and what the live aspect brings to it all. So you're going to be there tonight?
I will be there tonight. It's going to be insane.
Okay.
Really
all right, guys. Well, coming up, Jim Carrey is back, and we got a lot of catching up to do. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. The best of our 22 years with Jim, just moments away. Explaining to
Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise.
Happiness is powerful flea and tick protection from NexGard. Get Spectrum TV, internet, and voice from $29.99 a month each. Call now and get free DVR service your first year. Call 844-559-2999.
Every pain needs a name. What do we think this one is called? You are not a real person.
Oh, he is so talented. This looks good. Jim Carrey returns to series television for the first time since In Living Color back in the 90s.
Let me tell you something.
This time playing kind of a dark Mr. Rogers type in the Showtime series Kidding. Looks good.
Intense. Now, he was just featured in an extensive Hollywood Reporter profile and said this about his return to TV. I am not back in the same way. I don't feel I'm little Jim trying to hang on to a place in the stratosphere anymore. I don't feel like I'm trying to hold on to anything.
I like this. It's sort of like you're
love
growing
that.
up. You just shared a meal with him.
Yes.
How was he?
Jim is amazing. I'm so excited for this new show, too. Actually, one of my, closest friends is on the show. Her name is Ginger Gonzaga, so shout out, Ginger. But I'm super excited, and Jim is incredible. I have a couple friends on that show, so I got to meet him, and it was amazing.
About Jim Carrey, by the way. Remember, he was the first actor to get paid $20 million paycheck. Can you name the movie?
Cable Guy.
Cable Guy.
Oh, impressive.
You saw Prompter.
I did.
But we've been with Jim since the very beginning.
Oh, yeah, is this the light? Oh, okay.
This is the light. Okay.
How am I?
You look beautiful.
Okay.
Jim Carrey, crazy in the crowd at the Liar Liar premiere back in 1997.
Would you be able to go through an entire day without lying?
No. I would, but I wouldn't have any friends.
Riding high on box office mega hits like Ace Ventura and The Cable Guy, Carrey knew his power in Hollywood, but he also knew not to push himself into roles that might not suit him.
I could go to the studio with, a roll of toilet paper and go, I want to make it. And they go, oh, beautiful. Let's do it. So the danger of, doing something that isn't right for you is greater.
But a dramatic turn in The Truman Show paid off with a Best Actor Golden Globe win in 1999.
Well, how does this one feel, huh? Beating out Tom Hanks.
Oh, geez. Well, I don't think of it that way.
Okay, well...
I don't think of it that way. But, to be... it's cliched, but it is an honor to be part of the group.
Yeah. Were you surprised?
I think when I heard Lauren Bacall go, like that, everything swung around, and I knew something weird was happening, and I got very excited.
Jim got lost in the character of his idol, Andy Kaufman, in the movie Man on the Moon.
I really did kind of let myself go and didn't think like myself, thought through his head, and it was completely freeing.
Last year you said that if you don't win, it's a scam.
That's exactly how I feel this year, too. There's something really wrong with this town.
If you don't
I don't come away from here with some gold.
Right, and if you don't, what's going to happen?
Going down to the river. There's gold here. I'm stuck in there, and I wedged this into the door. And I got us out of the elevator. I wedged it in.
I like this crew cut.
Oh, thank you very much. If you do it that way, it'll squirt you with water.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Okay,
You see my eye?
Let me see.
It's kind of good. The biggest barrier that I've had to overcome, I used to be paranoid about my education. I was a ninth grade drop or 10th grade dropout, so I used to be paranoid about that. You know, when I'd sit with intelligent people like yourself, and you would start throwing the questions at me, and it doesn't bother me anymore. I feel like I can sit down with the Pope and say, "Speak up! I can't hear you." Is he looking at me?
By the way, he is so hard to interview.
All you basically can say is, "How are you?" And then he just goes.
All right, guys, coming up, just when you thought you were over, Drake's In My Feelings.